Hello everyone, this is Payal Vacha. Welcome to Pharma Desert. In this video, we will discuss about Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substances Act, Part 1. So let's get started. First of all, introduction. The Central Act, like Opium Act in 1857, the Opium Act in 1878, and Dangerous Drug Act in 1930, that were enacted a long time ago. So, with the changing circumstances and the development in the field, illicit drug traffic and drug abuse at a national and international level, many drawbacks have come to notice in the Side Act. So, according to introduction, Central Act like Opium Act, according to Opium Act in 1857, while Dangerous Act in 1930, all are enacted a long time ago. And with the changing of circumstances as well as development in the field, illicit drug traffic as well as drug abuse at national and international level. That's why many drawbacks have been come to notice in particular act. The government of India has repealed the old act and passed the Narcotic and Psychotropic Substance Act according to 1985. So all the drawback of old act and because of that reason, Government of India has repealed the old act and they passed the Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985. And this act that is established in 14th November 1985 and it also provides the licensing system for both central and state government. So this type of act, Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985, it was established in 14th November and they provide the licensing system for both central as well as state government. That is about introduction of Narcotic Drug Substance and Psychotropic Substances Act. What are the objectives? To consolidate and amend the existing law relating to narcotic drug substance. So first objective that is Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Drug Substance Act. They consolidate as well as they amend law they are relating to narcotic drug as well as which make a straightened provision for control and regulation of operation relating to narcotic drug and psychotropic substance. So which make stringent provision. Why narcotic drug and psychotropic substances make the stringent provision? They make stringent provision particularly for control and regulation of narcotic drug and psychotropic substances. To implement the provision of International Convention on Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances. And next step that is which implement the provision of international as well as national conventions on narcotic and psychotropic substance. And last one, a minimum term of imprisonment and minimum amount of fine. So once an offence it should be proved, the court has no option but toward the at least minimum penalties. So what are the objectives of narcotic drug and psychotropic substances? First one that is which consolidate and amend the existing law relating to narcotic drug. Second one that is which make the stringent provision particularly for control and regulation of narcotic drug substance as well as psychotropic substance. And third one that is which implement the provision of international and national convention on the narcotic and psychotropic substances. Last one, minimum term of imprisonment as well as minimum amount of fine that is decided. But if offense it should be proved, then court has no option but court award at least minimum penalties for offenses. What are the definitions? First one, what is addict? Addict, that means a person that are habitual to regular use of any narcotic drug or psychotropic substance. So according to their name, addict, that means a person that are habitual to regular use of any narcotic or psychotropic substance. So person have any type of habit to use particularly or to regularly use any type of narcotic or psychotropic drug substance that are called as addict. Second one, what is cannabis? In cannabis, two definitions. Charas, charas that is the separated resin in whatever form, and whether crude or purified form obtained from the cannabis plant, and also includes the concentrated preparation and resin known as hashish oil or liquid hashish. So first of all, what is cannabis? So one type of charas, that is one type of separated resin. So charas, that is separated resin in any form, if it is crude or a purified form. So it is directly charas, that is a separated resin, and if it is crude, otherwise purified form. So it is separated from cannabis plant, and they also includes concentrated preparation and resin that are called as hashish oil, otherwise liquid hashish. Second one, what about ganja? Ganja, that is the flowering or fruiting tops of cannabis plant. Any mixture with or without any neutral material of any of above form of cannabis or cannabis drink prepared therefrom. So, what is the difference between charas and ganja? So, charas, that is a separated resin, and that is one type of crude or purified form that is separated from cannabis plant. While in case of ganja, that is the flowering, otherwise fruiting top of cannabis plant, and any mixture with or without neutral material form of cannabis or cannabis drink prepared therefrom. So that are the charas and ganja. Next one, what is coca derivatives? Coca derivatives, that means a crude cocaine, that is any extract of coca leaf which can be used directly or indirectly for the manufacture of cocaine. So what is coca derivatives? Coca derivatives, that is a one type of crude cocaine, and that is any extract of, that is the extract of coca leaf which can be used directly or indirectly for the manufacturing of cocaine. Second one, that is ignocanine and all other derivatives of ignonine from which it can be recovered, and cocaine as well as its salt that are also the example of coca derivatives. And last one, that is all preparations containing more than 0.1% of cocaine. So, what is the coca derivatives? Exact definition, that is crude cocaine, and that is the extract of coca leaf. So, crude cocaine, that is obtained from extraction of coca leaf, and that is most widely used directly or indirectly for the manufacturing of cocaine. Second one, that is ignognyne and derivative of ignognyne from which it can be recovered easily. And second or third example, that is coca derivative, cocaine and its salt, that are the example of coca derivatives. And last one, that is all preparations which containing more than 1% of cocaine, that are called as coca derivatives. If 0.1% or if more than 1% of cocaine that is present in any preparation, that are called as coca derivatives. Next one, what is coca leaf? Coca leaf, that means a leaf of coca plant from which echinocandin, cocaine, and any other echinocandin alkaloids have not been removed, that are called as coca leaf. So what is coca leaf? Coca leaf, that is a leaf of coca plant, and that is from echinocandin. So cocaine and any other echinocandin alkaloid that can't be removed. Second one is any mixture thereof with or without any neutral material which contain more than 1% of cocaine, that are called as coca leaf. What about coca plant? Coca plant, that means the plant of any species of the genus erythroxylon and manufactured drug, that means coca derivatives, medicinal cannabis and opium. So what is the difference between coca plant, coca leaf and manufactured drug? So first of all, coca leaf, that is the leaf of one type of coca plant, and from which ichnognine, cocaine, and any other ichnognine alkaloid can't be removed easily from the plant. Second one, and plant or a coca leaf which contain more than 1% of cocaine. While second one, coca plant, that means plant of any species and which contain the genus, that is a erythroxylone. In manufactured drug, that means coca derivative, any medicinal cannabis, and opium, all are the example of manufactured drug. What is medicinal cannabis? Medicinal cannabis, it is any extract or tincture of cannabis that are called as medicinal cannabis. Medicinal cannabis, that is a one type of any extract or tincture. Next one, opium and opium poppy. What is opium? It means the coagulated juice of opium poppy and its mixture with or without neutral material that are called as opium. So medicinal cannabis, that is a one type of extract or the tincture of cannabis that are also called as a medicinal hemp. While what is the difference between opium and opium poppy? So opium, that is a coagulated juice of opium poppy. So opium, that is a one type of juice, coagulated juice, and that is extract from opium poppy, and its mixture contain with or without neutral material. So opium, that is extract from juice of opium poppy, and which contain or not contain neutral material. What about opium poppy? Opium poppy, it includes the plant of Papaverum somniferum and other species of Papaverum from which opium and phenanthrene alkaloid can be extracted. So what is opium poppy? That is a plant of Papaverum somnifera and other species of Papaverum. And from the Papaverum somnifera and other species of Papavera, opium and phenanthrene alkaloid both are extracted that are called as opium poppy. What is opium derivative? Opium derivative have two types, medicinal opium and second one, that is prepared opium. What about medicinal opium? Opium which has undergone the process in conforming to a pharmacopoeia standards, whether a neutral material or not. So first one, that is, what about medicinal opium? So opium which has undergone any process and they directly conforming to a pharmacopoeia standard, whether the neutral material it should be added or it should be not added. That is the medicinal opium. While prepared opium, that is suitable for smoking as well as a residue left after opium that has been also smoked. And phenanthrene alkaloid such as morphine, codeine, all are the example of prepared opium. So opium derivative have two types. First one, medicinal opium, and second one is prepared opium. In medicinal opium, opium has undergone a process in which conforming to a pharmacopoeia standard. And according to pharmacopoeia standard, they decided whether the neutral material it should be added or not. And while second one, prepared opium, it is most widely used for smoking purpose, and the residue after the opium that has been also smoked, and a phenanthrene alkaloid like morphine, codeine, all are the example of prepared opium. What is poppy straw? Poppy straw, that means all the parts except a seed of opium poppy. So opium poppy of all the parts exceptional seed. So after harvesting, whether in their original form or cut, crushed or powdered, and whether or not juice has been extracted therefrom. So what is poppy straw? Poppy straw, that means all the parts except seed of opium poppy. So opium poppy of leaf, fruit, root, all the parts after harvesting, whether if it is present in original form, otherwise it is cut, crushed or powdered, and whether or not juice has been extracted therefrom. What about psychotropic substances? Last one. Psychotropic substances, that means any substance like a natural or synthetic or any natural material or any salt, all are included in the list of psychotropic substances. So psychotropic substance, that means any substance like natural, synthetic or any neutral material which are included in list of psychotropic substances. All are the definitions of narcotic and psychotropic substances. Remaining one, that is a illicit traffic. Illicit traffic, it means cultivating any coca plant or gathering any portion of coca plant, cultivating opium poppy or any cannabis plant. So illicit traffic, that means cultivation of any coca plant or gathering any portion of particularly withdraw any portion of coca plant. And example, that is cultivating opium poppy or any cannabis plant, that are called as illicit traffic. If any query or doubts related to topic, please write your questions in comment box. Thank you.